Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, called Karma Yoga, verse 3 and 4. Lokesmin vividhanishta pura prokta maya nagaha jnana yogena sankhyana karma yogena yoginam. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that in this world there are two kinds of faiths or two kinds of directions. There are three major yoga: Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. Lord Krishna explains there are major path is Jnana or knowledge or action. Jnana is for those who practice Sankhya, who have tendency to go inward. If you go inward and get into zero, the real essence, that is one path to find salvation. Other path is to go out in the world, serve selflessly, expand your consciousness so you become homogeneous, you become infinite. So either you go inward or outward. Jnana Yoga says knowing is enough. Once you know, then you are free. Like darkness is ignorance, but once you turn on the light, you see clearly, then you don't need to do anything. Karma Yoga approach is like shackles. You have to use effort to remove the shackles. Both approaches are correct. Bhakti Yoga is necessary in both, because without bhakti or devotion, Jnana Yoga becomes dry. Without devotion, service becomes like a labor. So both of them can use Bhakti Yoga. Jnana is one wing of the bird, Karma is another wing of the bird, and Bhakti is the rudder that gives the momentum for this. Introversion and extroversion. Introversion is for Jnanis to remove, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. When you remove all negations, all that is not, what remains is the reality, and that is the approach. Karma Yoga is extroversion, positive affirmation, identifying with everything as extension of own being. So either way, one dissolves the ego. Jnana Yogis, like Buddha's path was Jnana Yoga, he called the word nirvana or shunya. Nirvana means extinction. When the candle's flame is extinct, same way, all the desires extinct, one is liberated. Na karmanam anarambhat naishkaryam purushoshute. Na karmanam anarambhat naishkaryam purushoshute. Na cha sannyasanadeva siddhi samadhigacchati. Lord Krishna says, if you don't begin action, you don't become inactive, and by renunciation you don't become renunciate. The real essence is, if you try to escape the world, stop doing anything. Not doing is also action. That means it requires effort. If one gives up the world, then one will form attachment to other world. For example, one gets rid from the house, get attached to his ashram. One gets rid of the family, gets attached to disciples. So either not doing the action or renunciation, both are escape. The key point is ego. because giving up action requires effort. Giving up things also requires effort. So real essence is removing the ego, removing the attachment, so you don't have any resistance. So the resistance of ego involves doing something or undoing thing, attaining something or renouncing something. So becoming free from ego is the basic essence of karma yoga and also gnana yoga. So both look to be different, but they reach the same goal. One has to follow own tendency. Some people are introverted, some are extroverted, and you get to know your tendency and apply it accordingly, then you find salvation much faster. Jai Bhagavan.